Hey guys, came for 15, joined by my co-host Red Wolf, back at it again with another Dragon, I almost called it Dragon Quest, Dragon Ball Daima episode review for you guys. Maybe because I've been watching the English dub for Dragon Quest Adventure of Die. That's probably where I almost slipped up.
And yeah, and this is also coming from the guy who said the dubs for Dragon Quest Adventure Die sounds really weird.
I have to get used to it.
Yeah.
But you
I
want to know what?
I still have to get used to it, so honestly I can't really blame you. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like dubs, but wow.
Yeah, I think it's because it was done in actually another country, and of course we got it. But hey, Dragon Ball Daima dub is pretty good. I'm liking it. So regardless,
Mhm.
we're not here to talk about the Dragon Ball Daima dub. And so I think today was the first episode where it's new content that they got because in the movie theaters they got the first three episodes dubbed. Episode 4 came out, and I got to hear Pansy, and I like Pansy's voice, so that's good. Anyways, we're many weeks down the road from where the dub's at currently. But as we're closing down with Dragon Ball Daima, because we've only got about a good 3 episodes left to go, because it's coming to an end. Or wait, no, was this episode 15?
Is it?
Oh, episode 16. So we got 3 more episodes left till the conclusion of Dragon Ball Daima. But a lot happens in this week's episode in terms of setting the stage up for next week. And when I saw that next episode preview, I'm hyped.
Yeah, it looked crazy. That looked
It
crazy.
looks insane. But let's talk about this week's episode. So basically, this week's episode is titled Degesu. And basically, we have it to where our characters are finally getting to the castle. So, after the initial castle raid, basically what happens is they're continuing on. They're going to Gomah's castle, right?
Mhm.
Because they're like, all right, hey, let's go look for the Dragon Ball. Let's go see and find the Dragon Ball, right? But we'll get to that in a second. But they're like, actually, no, let's go get Dende first. Then we can go after the Dragon Balls. So they get to the castle walls, and well, we get introduced to the copy Ginyu Force.
Yeah, where they do their weird little poses. And yeah, I was expecting all their reactions after the pose to be like when they first met the Ginyu for like, but no, they
No,
keep
not
they keep.
really. And to be honest, I was quite shocked they didn't like where Goku's like, "Hey, Vegeta, don't they remind you of those guys we fought all those time ago in Namek?"
eh,
They didn't
I
mention
mean,
them.
yeah, they didn't mention them, but these guys don't hold a candle to the Ginyu Force. I'll be honest, so
No.
I don't really blame him for not even mentioning them.
Yeah, Vegeta just solos them like one by one. He just solos them. And it's funny because the first guy walks up to me, he's like, huh, he's not too interesting. And Vegeta basically swats him away like a damn fly. Like, he legitimately just wrecked all of them to the point, like, it was not even a contest. Like, they basically tied them up and they're just like, all right, time to go. And it's funny because Goku's like, hey, could I have your bag of chips? And the dude's like, yeah, here you go. Just take it. So, hey, I guess in some aspects you can say they're nice guys.
Yeah, although a little dumb, but yeah, a little pointless characters, but I digress.
So they get through they get through into the castle, and they basically look like they're gonna split up. So basically, they're gonna have it to where Goku, Piccolo, Vegeta, and Supreme Kai go get Dende, and they're gonna come back. So they go to do that, but Pansy is just like, something's not right here. And she goes, follow them. And Glorio sees this, and we later find out he ends up going to follow them. But it's basically gets to the point where they're going through the castle building and everything. Now, at some point, we do see Degesu. he goes up to Dende's little baby carriage and he grabs Dende and he takes Dende because he just has a feeling like things are not going to get better, right? So you have this weird long staircase that they're going through. Now Goku does end up picking up on Dende's energy, so he's like, wait, I feel it over there. We got to go over there, right? So they run after him. Pansy's running, as fast as she can because she's like sneaking behind them, right? Union of family members. Degesu and Nahare, or aka Supreme Kai.
I'm just gonna keep calling him Shin just to make things easier for me.
I guess so. But Supreme Kai and Degesu finally reunite after what they say in the episode, like over thousands of years since they last saw each other.
Like over a millennia.
Now Degesu's shocked that they got this far, and he's basically holding Dende at gunpoint. And he's threatening to kill Dende, right then and there. Now,
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah, and this is when Shin was like, what are you really after, Degesu? And Degesu he basically says that he wants to become the king of the demon world. And Shin was like, what will a Goliath gain from becoming king of the demon realm? And he did point out that yes, Degesu has always been ambitious, but also really, blind.
Hard-headed, I guess you can say.
Yeah, blind by ambition, and I guess you can say he lets his ambitions take over too much and cloud his judgment and stuff.
Yeah. So there's that. It also was quite shocking that him and Supreme Kai didn't have too much more of an interaction with each other. It was kind of that, and that was just kind of it. Like, there was nothing else in terms of a relationship and things like that. I know it's like a hectic moment, because Dende as a baby's being held at gunpoint, but like, you would think like Degesu be like, oh brother, that's your stupid thing, and of course you got to live your dream of going to the outside world while I was stuck here. I thought there would be a little bit more dialogue. Guess not. Maybe they're gonna say that for next week when he obviously sees his sister. But who knows, right? It might be the same type of interaction where it's like, oh, my silly little brother. No, he said he's older than her, right?
I believe so, yes.
So, yeah. But anyways, what happens is Pansy's there. She tries to get the upper hand by using her taser. But Degesu saw that kind of mind, was like, you really thought you can sneak up on me like that?
Yeah, he just pointed his gun at her, and first there was a stand back, and then as he was about to leave, that big squishy looking hand starts flying in and smacks Degesu up in the head, making him toss up Dende by accident, which gives Pansy a chance to run and catch him.
Yes.
Yeah. And right there, Piccolo steps in, gives him a neck chop, and knocks him out.
Yeah, Degesu kind of went out sad.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of went out sad. So, there's that. They say, and it's because Glorio and Hybis was there to help the day. I don't think if they were there, maybe Degesu escapes with Dende and things like that. So who knows? But they basically lock him up too, and they're basically wondering like, all right, what the hell's the whole plan and everything? Why'd you do what you did to us? And Degesu's like, you don't need to know, and things like that. So yeah, but anyways, they're like, all right, we got Dende. Now we got to go after the Dragon Ball, because we got to get the Dragon Ball. We got to use it to turn ourselves back to normal. And there's that. So they go to the square where Tamagami number 1's at, and they approach Tamagami number 1. And they're just like, well, okay, this one looks really strong. Now, Goku does tell Vegeta's like, well, I think it's my turn since he had the last time to fight. But I was over here just watching the episode. I'm like, Technically, it should be Piccolo's turn to fight because he never got a chance to fight.
Would Piccolo stand much of a chance against the Tamagami? I mean, yeah, he's strong, but now that he's a kid, would he? I mean, yeah, he's strong, but he's no Saiyan.
Yeah, but still, regardless, I would think, even though he may not be as maybe he's not as strong as Tamagami, or maybe just on the same level. But remember, at this point in time, you still have to factor he is still fused with Nail and Kami, and he's above the average Namekian.
Mm-hmm. Well, but then again, Piccolo's not as passionate about fighting like these two Saiyan boys are. So
I would disagree with that. I think he likes to fight. He definitely likes to train a lot.
yeah, he does like to train, but he's not really like excited about it, like like crazy.
Well, he's not like a battle craze freak, but he does like to spar and train.
I digress.
Anyways, but before it looks like that's gonna happen, Pansy's looking at this thing. Is like, wait, damn man, the Tamagami's missing something. It's missing the Dragon Ball. And the Tamagami starts speaking up, and Tamagami 1's like, you are correct. Somebody has already claimed the Dragon Ball. And everybody shrugged. They're like, wait, what? Who did that? They're like, yeah, somebody defeated me. And the next thing you know, you have it to where Dr. Aransu shows up and starts walking. And they look and they see her footsteps. And Kai is like,
That's
and that's where we get left off on our cliffhanger there. Now, the penultimate cliffhanger of the episode is in regards to Gomah and his thing to get the third demon eye. So, sadly, me and my friend were not great prognosticators. And because if you watch the last week's episode review of Dragonball Daima, we thought the girl that looked was similar to that of Towa. We thought that was actually Degesu.
well, yeah, that.
But in reality, no, she was just her own fucking character.
Yeah. I thought Degesu had the ability to change form or something.
No, but when she said, because she was walking through the palace, and because you have everything, and she's like, "Hey, where's Degesu? I was thinking," and they weren't listening. I'm like, when I saw that, I'm like, I look like a fucking idiot now because she was actually just a regular demon girl.
Yeah. I mean, there was no true way for us to truly know at first. So honestly, I don't think people would blame us that much.
She's basically a demon girl that Degesu must have ordered to, and he basically told her like, we'll pay you this crazy amount of money if you just go get this belt, right? Now how Degesu found this random demon girl, I don't know. Maybe she's like a scavenger or some sort of like looter or something, but she definitely likes some goddamn money, I'll tell you that.
Yep.
But yeah, so the Towa clone that Maikoa says that is not a clone of Towa, but whatever. I think it just has some features of Towa. The blue skin, the white hair. Only difference is she's not as voluptuous as Towa is from Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Exactly.
Again, like I said, this is my belief. I feel like they threw in this demon girl mostly. I feel like this would be more of a Toei thing. Like, oh yeah, hey, we have the game Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Hey, let's do some sort of like homage or something to that one demon girl. You have the main character go up against in Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Oh yeah, that blue hot chick. Yeah, Towa. Okay, yeah.
I don't see it that way, but you do you, man.
Anyways, so she basically goes up to Gomah, and Gomah's watching this. He even watched Degesu get his ass whooped. Which it was funny because he's like, why is Degesu doing this? And then when he sees Degesu get knocked out, he's like, yeah, Degesu's just like, Brad, But then again, he must have heard Degesu on the broadcast say he wanted to be Demon King.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably why he's reacting like that, which I found quite funny because he's like, yes, thank you, you knocked his ass out. And he's like, wait a second. Oh shit, I'm the last one left.
Dun, dun, dun.
Anyways, he hears fake Towa show up, and he's like, here's your thing that you needed. And Gomah's like, ooh, the third eye, yes. So he's struggling, and she's like, all right, can I get what I was owed? And he's like, yeah, take whatever you want. I don't care. Thank you for giving me this. So he's legitimately doing whatever he can to get the third eye, because the third eye is like damn near jammed shut in this belt. To the point he goes to the restroom. He pulls out a goddamn plunger like he's coming from Raven Rabbids, and he literally is like plunging the damn eye out of the dang belt.
Now I'm getting flashbacks.
Hey, listen, Raven Rabbids was a very fun game.
Rayman in general is fun.
Personally, I like the rabbits more, but that's just me.
I like Rayman more.
At first, you know, he has a chance to grab it, but it goes back into it. But then he grabs it again, and he fully grabs it. Now he's got the third eye, right? So this fake Towa's got like damn near a whole backpack of like riches and things like that, and she literally about to walk up out of there. But then Gomah's like, hey, wait, before you go, can you put this thing in my freaking forehead? And she's like,
no way. And yeah, gross. And yeah, Gomah was like, please, I'll pay you how much at first, did he say?
I think it was like 1,500 or something.
Yeah, and then she went like 100,000.
No, I think she said double that, and then I'll do it.
He's like, fine, just do it. Yeah, she hesitantly got it and then forcefully pushes it into Gomah's head.
Yes.
And it looks like it was constantly slipping out, but it eventually stayed on. And that's when Gomah slowly starts to feel a transformation going. He starts struggling. His body starts changing. His height is, growing, and he's getting more and more muscular. The demon girl is just looking up at him all scared until she ran away. And then the cliffhanger ends with him being all big and buff.
Yes, and he gets his power up. And that's where we left off on the cliffhanger. Next episode preview seems like we're gonna have a fight for the Dragon Balls, because it's gonna be the new Majins versus Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Supreme Kai, and Glorio. Now, maybe Glorio is stalling so he can catch them by surprise and give the Dragon Balls to Dr. Aransu. But maybe he likes them so much, and maybe he's like, you know what? No, I'm not doing this. Sorry. But maybe we still do get that betrayal thing. But right now, Gomah's probably going to take things into his own hand. Because we see at the one point, we see like this weird big purple energy come around on where they're probably at. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on over there?
I don't know.
So, my prediction is, I don't think in their kid versions they're going to be able to beat Gomah with his third eye power up. I have a feeling, because they've been doing the thing, and again, I watched episode 4 and they talked about the fusion bugs, right? I have a prediction that we're going to get another Goku and Vegeta fusion. But this time they're going to eat the fusion bugs to fuse, and it'll probably be some new Vegeta Goku fusion. I don't know if they'll just be lazy and be like, oh, this is Vegeta or this is Gogeta, or maybe they'll just find a new name that they're gonna call it. But I definitely do see a fusion coming.
Possibly.
So that's the thing right then and there. But solid episode. This was definitely a build-up episode for next week. Next week's gonna be hype, because when I saw that next episode preview, I was like, I'm happy that we got this week's episode, but I'm so butthurt that I'm gonna not getting the good shit. So all I can say is I 100% fully expect some Dragon Ball fans to start jumping on this damn Daima bandwagon to end off Daima. And they're gonna say, oh, Daima was really damn good, when they were talking shit about Daima the entire season.
That's not to mention them.
Listen, you already know. It's the same thing that they said that about Blue Lock. They loved the last episode of Blue Lock because apparently I haven't watched the last episode of Blue Lock, so don't spoil it.
You
But
haven't? Oh my
no, I
God.
haven't. I'm watching the dub version, so I'm
I
watching it
almost
week by week.
I almost opened my mouth.
It's the same thing with Blue Lock. I know Blue Lock's last episode had crazy god tier animation, but people were like, "See, this is how season 2 of Blue Lock should have looked from beginning to end. This is what I'm talking about. This is the Blue Lock from season 1." I'm like, ninjas, what y'all talking about?
It's called desperation.
There was legitimately somebody that said Blue Lock needs to be redone, but with the last episode animation for the other episodes in season 2. I'm like, ninjas, y'all people gave up on this shit, and because it wasn't the Blue Lock that you thought you were getting in terms of what you thought, whatever. But I would not be expecting, and knowing Dragon Ball fans, because Dragon Ball fans can be fickle, they will probably come out there and say, "Oh, this was peak cinema Dragon Ball content right here." Yeah, they were the same ones complaining when Dragon Ball Daima first was announced, saying, "What the fuck is this?" Anyways, that's my thoughts. But we're gonna get out for guys. If you guys liked the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts. Hit the subscribe button if you want to get more Dragon Ball content or any other anime content I upload to my channel. Hit the subscribe button. I'll leave a link in the description below to my co-host channel. In terms of any things he does on his channel and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I will probably have to make an update video for channel updates going forward because ding ding ding, I'm more than likely going to be taking a new job that is going to be full-time, and that's probably going to mess up basically some reviews in terms of scheduling when they get out. I'm gonna still, even though I do have a full-time job and my focus is gonna obviously be on my job, at the end of the day, you know, I'll try to get videos out the best I can. But listen, when you have a full-time job, it's hard to do that. So there might be a channel update video in regards to how I'll handle video uploads and things like that. But you know, if I do take this job, I'm gonna be very excited, which I probably am. So that's the thing. But anyways, that's basically it. And yeah. So till then, guys, we're gonna get out of here. We'll see you guys in the next episode review that we're joining on. But till then, guys, peace.